Greetings, greetings, greetings. How's it going? Button, and we'll go ahead and get started. And Miss Christina, if you could just be so lovely and assist me if there's any questions, you can feel free to put the questions in the chat. This will be very quick and straightforward. And then afterwards, we'll go ahead and do a Q&A. All right, so we'll make sure we answer everyone's question. All right, awesome. So, my name is Marvin Tacky. I'm here on the East Coast. They have given me the name the Financial Minister because I'm passionate about entrepreneurship and helping others make a difference in their lives, leaving a legacy for their children's children and so forth. So, the objective, why you're here, all right, you're here to learn how to grow your Bitcoin, all right? And some of you may not even know what Bitcoin is. And don't worry, because we're going to make sure we explain all of that to you. And in a nutshell, it's just much digital currency. All right. So the company, all right, is basically Mer Trading International. We like to call it MTI for short. The company is registered. It's a registered company in South Africa, and it was actually founded this past April. So it is a ground floor company. The company is very stable. They actually have their headquarters, physical office. If you're ever in South Africa, you can visit their office. Please, if you guys can do me a favor, just so the recording can stay clean and so no one gets distracted, just go ahead and mute your lines. Just go ahead and click the mute button. Thank you so much. All right. And this is actually the CEO, Johann Steinberg. All right. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing his last name properly. It always gets me. Very transparent CEO. Again, hailing from South Africa. I really love his work ethic, and he's not about a bunch of hype. He's just pretty much about results, and that's exactly what we've been seeing. We're going to show you guys that. All right. So again, the company, we're all protected. They have their legal advisors. Again, the attorneys are based in Johannesburg, South Africa. Okay. And like I said, it's really simple. The whole objective is really just to grow and compound your Bitcoin. Why Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin is actually the number one producing asset, outperforming real estate. Okay, so that's very huge. All right, and Bitcoin is pretty much the future. I'm not going to go in too much of a lecture, but the dollar is pretty much worthless because it can keep printing it over and over and over. So that's why it doesn't have any value. And what's happening now in this new age, this technology age, is actually Bitcoin, which is actually going to be the future number one currency. And we'll talk more about that later. All right. So what we love about MTI is everything is Bitcoin. Okay. It's pretty much Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out. What that means is it's very sustainable. Okay. So your balance in trade is like you see on the screen. It's always in Bitcoin, and you can earn and grow, also compound Bitcoin daily. All right. And what's amazing is when the price of Bitcoin rises, like it's been doing, that's why all of us are so happy right now, right? The value of your trade in your account increases. So that's really huge. Okay. And I'm going to give you some examples, real life examples that are happening right now, and why everyone's happy because Bitcoin is absolutely rising as we speak. All right. So this is awesome. I love this business because it's a sustainable business model. Okay. So what it does is actually trading Forex. All right. I don't know if you guys know what Forex is, and you don't even have to. We'll talk a little bit about that. That's basically just a foreign exchange market. Okay. Different currencies. Okay. But what's unique about this model, some of you guys have heard about Forex, some of you guys may be traders, like myself and Christina, some of you guys may not be traders, okay? But what's unique is this is actually trading Forex using an advanced intelligence AI software, okay? And what's really unique about this and what sets this apart is the base currency is in Bitcoin. So I just talked to you about the dollar and how the dollar is worthless because they can print trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars that the America, U.S. economy is in debt because they can just keep printing more and more of it, right? But with Bitcoin, it's a digital currency and it's actually used to control inflation because there's only a certain amount of Bitcoin that's in existence, okay? So with Bitcoin being as a base currency, not US dollars, that is very huge, all right? And I'll explain that. Now, the profitability of MTI, Mirror Trading International, comes solely, this is what's huge, and this is what attracted me, solely from the trading activities. Okay, so this is what's powerful. MTI doesn't need, it's not like some of those other companies out there that, you know, they're constantly thriving off of recruiting or people joining the business. Okay, what this means is no one has to join. You guys don't have to join. No one has to join today, tomorrow, forever, and we will continually profit, grow, and compound daily our Bitcoin, right? So that's what's huge. Your full investment goes into your trading account, right? So it's not like, you know, some other companies where, you know, you have packages and all that nonsense, all right? It's strictly about passive income. And there's a weekly residual portion to it as well, and we'll talk about that later, all right? So this is huge. Earn passive income from daily trading, all right? And because it's trading Forex, if you don't know about the foreign exchange market, that market is actually a $6.6 trillion a day market, all right? And that's traded 24 hours a day, Monday through Friday, right? So that's when the software actually trades for us and compounds our Bitcoin, right? Of course, trading results are not guaranteed, okay? I love that about that because, you know, there's a lot of Bitcoin programs out there that sell this crazy numbers. Oh, you'll get, you know, 5% a day, 10% a day, you know, just all that nonsense. And, you know, when you're talking about Bitcoin, you know, there's nothing that's guaranteed, you know, especially with trading, there's nothing guaranteed, right? So I love the transparency of the company, right? Again, no trading experience is required. I mentioned myself, Christina, I don't know if Dr. Norvell is on, you know, we've been trading for a couple of years, but here's the truth of the matter. Not everyone has the patience or even desire to learn that skill set. So you don't have to have any experience, right? But as long as you can pull up an email, log into a website, read numbers, and see how much your Bitcoin has grown daily, you can do this, all right? So what do you need to get started? You need a Bitcoin wallet, right? Which is something that's very easy to set up if you don't have one already. It's almost like setting up a Cash App account or even a Facebook account or even an email address, right? So we can show you how to do that. I can show, you know, I show people how to do that all day, all long. You know, you can do that in about 3 minutes, right? And then you're going to register. Please put your mute on phone. I'm sorry, please put your phone on mute. All right. So then you're going to register with MTI. It was huge. MTI to register is free, right? That process takes about 30 to 60 seconds. All right. And then you're going to fund your account with a minimum of $100 in Bitcoin. Okay. And here's the thing again, why this is so sustainable and attractive is there's no website fee, there's no startup fee. Every one of you guys can actually go online to the person who invited you to this call ask them for their referral link, and you can actually sign up for free. The only requirement is you must fund your account within 7 days, right, with minimum of $100 of Bitcoin, right? So you can actually test drive this. Sign up for free, go look at the back office, you know, look at the results, look at all the Bitcoin in the system and so forth. This is huge. This is why I love this, right? I've never seen anything as powerful as this. And here, look, no membership fees. None. No subscription fees, no packages, no costs, absolutely no deductions. There are no fees. Look at this. Your full Bitcoin goes to trade. That's what's powerful. So again, you can start with a minimum of $100, sign up for free, and your 100% of your $100 will start going to compound interest daily and growing Bitcoin, right? Literally your $100, every single cent of it. Okay? There's no contract, no lockdown, nothing. You can withdraw partial, you can withdraw in full, or even, partial, right? So you can start with $100, you can start with $10,000, right? Whatever your investment comfort is, that's what it is. You can start tomorrow and withdraw all your money tomorrow if you don't like it, right? That's what's so beautiful about this. There's no fees whatsoever, okay? Like you see here, withdraw whenever you want, no fees, no penalties, nothing, right? That's huge, right? Withdrawal requests are through Monday through Friday because that's when the broker actually trades, and its withdrawals are submitted in up to, they should have put up to 48 hours. I don't know how many of you guys saw my Facebook post. I think it was a couple days before Christmas. You know, I did some small shopping. I withdrew about $550, $552 to be exact, from my MTI Bitcoin wallet, and it was in my Bitcoin wallet, able to spend in about an hour and 18 minutes, right? Right before Christmas. That was huge. Okay? Now, so this is what's beautiful, okay? Successful trading is Monday through Friday, and trading income is a lot allocated as follows, right? So here's an example of one of the daily results that you will receive, okay? Members, every single member gets 40% of the total profits, right? So for instance, an example, this day, the company, the total trading was about almost 1%, right? So it was kind of low. It actually was low, right? But we were still in profit. The members breakdown is the members get 40%. It's very transparent. It's not like some of those other companies, or you have a little bit of money, you know, they give you a little bit of profit. I don't care if you have $100, you have $1,000, you have 10,000. Everyone gets 40%. So it's really transparent, okay? 20% goes into the optional binary pool, right, for your weekly residual income. We'll talk about that in a few. 30% goes into the actual, for the software, the traders that are monitoring the AI software. The software is not cheap. It costs the company about 7 or 8 Bitcoin a month. And what I love is MTI, the actual company, if you notice, they take the smallest portion, right? So it's really sustainable, okay? And again, these are just historical results, okay? Since I've been involved, the company, since they've actually been in existence, they've actually been doing monthly, very conservative. Please mute your phone. About 10 to 12%, okay? So that's amazing because, I mean, if somebody, I'm sure everyone on here has a bank account, and think about it, your bank account is not even giving you 1% a year, not to mention 10% modestly a month, right? So that's what's huge. All income is subject to positive daily trading results. Again, this is not about people joining. If any income is made, it's made during the daily trading results, okay? So that's what I love about it, okay? You'll get daily trading statements, okay? I'll even go through very quickly and show you an example. This AI software is amazing, okay? I told you, myself and Christina, we've been trading for about 2 years now. You know, doing pretty, I would say, very well. We're very blessed with the opportunity. But this software will take about 600 to 700 trades every day. I don't care how good me and Christina are, we can no way in the world take 500 trades in a day. But this software can, right? So just for an example, let me see if I can do this real quick. Okay, here is just an example of one of, I think this is yesterday's trading result. All right. So, you know, just want to show you how transparent this is. You'll see all the trades that the software took, right? You'll see the time, you'll see the pair, you'll see everything, all the wins, all the losses. And you'll scroll through all these trades, not like you really care about what it is. You want to just go down to the bottom, see your 40%. Yesterday, out of the 40%, well, the 40% allocation was, like I said, it was a slow day, 0.27%, and you know we were still in profit. Okay, so that's huge. Okay, all right. So you will see daily trading statements. You can check them in the email. You can even log into your back office, and you can see all your results. Okay, so that's huge. And again, this is amazing because you're actually compounding. That is huge. Compounding interest. Albert Einstein says compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who earns it, you either earn it or you're getting in a nice way, someone else is earning it off of you. All right? So you definitely want to take advantage of compound interest. Because MTI has basically a license for this AI software, members are not permitted to have their own broker accounts. And I actually like that because it protects you and MTI. Okay. There's been some situations in other companies where, you know, people can copy the trades and then sell them as signals and so forth. And, you know, we just don't want any of that nonsense happening. So, you know, I actually like that portion. Again, your account remains active provided you maintain a minimum balance in trade, which is $100. That's not $100 monthly. There's no auto ship or none of that nonsense. You know, you're not required to pay $100 a month. If you want to start if your comfort level is $100 period, and you want to just let it sit there and grow and compound daily, and also double dip off of the fluctuation of Bitcoin, which is why we're all so excited, then absolutely you can do that with just $100. Okay. All right. Now, again, this is amazing because it's providing you with passive, sustainable income. Sustainable. Again, this is huge. We don't care if anyone joins. You don't have to. We're still going to get our 10 to 12% modestly every single month. And that's what I love about this. Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out. All right. So at the same time, there is an optional affiliate program. Now, let me just say something about this very quickly. What attracted me to this is, you know, I've been in, you know, a few different companies in the past and so forth. And the truth of the matter is, everyone is not keen on building a team or that type of thing. When I saw this company, it was targeting the investors, someone that just wants to grow and compound their Bitcoin daily with compound interest, okay, which is amazing. But what's unique is because it is so sustainable, there is an optional affiliate program. But again, remember, what's huge is there's no fees. So in all the other type of programs, you know, people have to pay a monthly fee and a membership fee and all that nonsense, okay? So let me just go through this very quickly, okay? There's a way where you can actually get a 10% referral bonus. So let me give you an example. There's actually a guy, I'm not going to say his name, but there's a guy that actually got started with MTI a couple of weeks ago. He bought Bitcoin at a very good price back in the day, and he had it just being lazy sitting in a wallet, right? So he found out about MTI, and he actually put 6 Bitcoin in the system, right? Right now, one full Bitcoin is about $8,000. So you do the math, right? 6 and 8, we're talking about about almost $50,000, right? Probably a little bit over $50,000 in Bitcoin. The person that actually introduced him to this was a person that doesn't like networking or talking, right? But they just happen to share it with someone. This person just so happened to have all those Bitcoin laying around. So that person who had $100 account in Bitcoin got a commission 10% referral that was paid from MTI. Had nothing to do with the person that he introduced. And he got $5,000, right? 10% referral. Now, if that person decides to deposit another $10,000, the person will get $1,000, 10% referral. So that's huge. Okay, that's amazing. Now I don't know what they did with that. I know if it was me, I would put that money right back in to compound and grow it daily, monthly, etc. Right. So if you're part of the affiliate program, you can also capitalize. Remember earlier I said there's a weekly residual. So you can get 20% of the weekly profit sharing bonuses. Okay, I'll talk a little bit about that. And that's actually a weekly residual income opportunity. Okay, so I'm a firm believer. I never like to leave money on the table if the company is going to offer it. I feel that this is something good to talk about. I don't have to feel shy. I mean, this is actually blessing people. Where else are they going to be able to learn how to grow and compound their money? So if I can talk about it and capture some referral bonuses, absolutely. Okay, but again, not everyone is like that, and it's totally optional. Okay, and again, all bonuses come from the daily trading income, and therefore it's financially sustainable. If there is no daily trading income, there's nothing to be paid because it can't pull money from anywhere because again, it's free. Okay, it's free to sign up. You're in 10% direct referral bonus. Free members. Now, even though it's free to sign up, people have to fund within 7 days. Okay, so you can't just sign up and then sign up some people you didn't fund. You're not going to get 10% referral. Okay, 20% of the daily trading results are allocated to the weekly binary profit sharing pool. Okay, now to capitalize on the weekly residual income, okay, you have to start with technically $200. Okay, you can upgrade later, or you can start right away with $200, and then you want to sponsor and introduce this to only 2 people. Okay, and those people don't have to start with $200. They just have to start with 100. Now you're binary qualified, and then you can capitalize on the weekly residual income. Okay. Now, what happens with spillover if you don't understand spillover? So, for instance, let me see if I got one of my accounts pulled up. Okay, so this is one of my positions. Okay, so you see, I directly referred in this position only 6 people. Team of 17. How did that happen? That's what's called spillover. Okay, so that came from the person that introduced me to the business. All right, and probably from the person that introduced her into the business. That's what I love about that. Okay, so that's awesome. So technically, you only need to introduce 2, right? And what happens is you'll get paid 20% off of the weaker leg. Okay, we can go over that, much more in detail. But pretty much this is a visual of it. Okay. Now, if you're talking about the binary bonuses, all right, the weekly residual, this is how it breaks down. It breaks down into levels. You have 10, 20, 30 levels you can get paid on, or infinity. If you want to get paid on infinity, then you want to have about $10,000 worth of Bitcoin. That's a little bit over 1 Bitcoin. So either I don't know if you'll take some time and get there, but even if that's not your goal, there's a lot of people that are making some very handsome weekly residual incomes at just 10, 20, and 30 levels. Okay, so that's how that works. Again, it's paid out every week on Saturday, the binary weekly residual income, and it's based off of the Bitcoin value in your weaker leg. All right, I can show you again an example. If you look here on my left leg, in this position, I have 0.1 Bitcoin. In my right leg, I have 0.2. So my weekly residual will be based off of the left leg. It's not people, it's how much Bitcoin you have in it. Okay? All right. And again, now here's what's huge. Okay? So remember, you can deposit your money, you can put Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out, you can withdraw whenever. But the referral bonuses, right? The referral bonuses will only get paid after a 7-day waiting period. Why? Because again, this is a sustainable business, all right? They can't pay you a bonus if someone deposits $5,000 and decides to take their money out tomorrow, which they can if they choose to, right? The reason why they hold the referral bonus for 7 days is because they want to at least have the system to be able to trade and make a profit. Because again, this is all about profits through the trading, okay? So there is a cap. There's not a cap on the 10%. There's a cap on the binary bonuses, right? The cap is $15,000 per day or $75,000 per week. Again, it's a real company, no trading profits, then there's no bonuses. The objective for this is to grow your Bitcoin, and eventually you can become financially free when your passive income exceeds your expenses and your debt. All right, that is the goal. This is just a little quick snapshot of how the back office looks. Oh my goodness, and the Zoom will be ending in about 10 minutes. So with that being said, I wanted to show you guys some examples. This is actually a Bitcoin calculator, and this is actually on the website, and we can take some examples of the probably. I do want to open it up for Q&A for any questions you guys may have, or any concerns you have. And if we have to, we can just log back in and just finish the Q&A. I do want to show you some live examples, whether you want to start your money, your investment with $100, where it could be in 12 months, where it can be in 5 years, and literally the power of compound interest. Even if Bitcoin doesn't move, literally you could take $100 to 6 figures, in a very modest time, and even if you started with $1,000, $500, even one Bitcoin, we're talking about $7 million compounded if Bitcoin doesn't move. And what's crazy is I just literally in the past 2 days, Bitcoin has jumped so crazy. Christina's jumping up and down like crazy because in just 2 months, her account has tripled. So,
Absolutely.
yes, and Christina, I'd like for you to just speak for a few minutes and share your testimony, because you have a huge testimony with the
Well, first of all, thank you so much, Marvin. And I mean, this program is so straightforward. It's just absolutely amazing. I just want to acknowledge everyone who hopped on the call tonight. Information is power, and thank you so much for sharing. And that's why Marvin and I are here, to make sure that we get the information out so that each and every one of you and whoever else you would like to share with are empowered with the option, and know that there are options out here. One of the things that, you wanted me to kind of share my testimony, as you would say. Mid-November, I decided that I would test this program out. I've seen a number of programs like Marvin. I've been trading live, actually, in the Forex market over the past couple of years. It'll actually be 2 years this coming March. And I've seen a lot of programs. I've seen a lot in the financial industry, and in with regards to investments and trading and the like. However, this program really caught my attention. I said to myself, I will test it out. I threw a couple of $100 in an account, and whether Bitcoin, what I noticed, whether the value of Bitcoin happened to be rising or retracing that day. That's a term that those of us who trade, we recognize and understand the retracements and the rallies of the market. My account was still growing because of the trading that was taking place behind the scenes with the AI. Now, my account has tripled, and it hasn't quite 2 months yet. It is because I am also an affiliate. So in addition to earning the 10 to 12% per month, just as an investor, that's how much you earn per month on average. In addition to that, I also have signed 2 folks under me, one to my left, one to my right, and they funded their accounts with the minimum, at least, $100. That unlocked binary bonuses and also referral bonuses that Marvin mentioned earlier that are a byproduct of becoming an affiliate. And due to those bonuses that are in those 2 categories, plus the return of 10 to 12% per month, and the surge since this whole Iran thing with the United States and Iran over the last 24, 48 hours, Bitcoin really surged in the markets, and I hit my account actually tripled to date, and it has not been 2 months. So I'm super excited about that. But even if it plateaus or Bitcoin begins to lose value, and this is something that folks who are not traders, it takes them a moment to wrap their minds around. When you're trading a currency, you earn, if you enter that trade, whatever direction that currency is going, whether it's cryptocurrency or some fiat currency or whatever, what have you, if it is rising in value and you're in that trade, you would be in that trade for a buy, you would still earn money. And even if that currency is losing value, if you enter that trade in a sale, you still earn. So that is another safeguard, I would say, aspect that makes this opportunity extremely solid. I don't want to go over our time. I know we only have a minute or two. Definitely want to answer any questions anyone has.
Don't be shy. You can go ahead and type it in the chat or even unmute your mic, please, and let's get your questions answered.
So let me ask you a question. How y'all doing tonight?
How are you, sir?
I'm doing amazing. Everybody's blessed. So how much did you physically start out with? What was your decision? Did you do a 500 investment or lower? Because clearly you were testing the waters.
Are you talking about, you're addressing this for Miss Christina?
Yes, I'm addressing this directly to Miss Christina. What
All
was your
right.
initial investment?
Okay, awesome. And your name is Pixel 3?
My name is Cameo Kofi. Everybody knows me as
Cameo.
KC. How you doing?
I'm fantastic. I'm blessed, actually. Thank you so much. So I started with $210.
Outstanding. Okay.
Yes.
And you've since tripled in 3 months. There's a lot going on, so it makes sense. But that's amazing. That is very amazing. Okay.
It really is. And the thing about it, because I am familiar with trading and how trading works, the ebb and flow of value doesn't trouble me at all. We love the surges, but when you know that there is an AI trading in the background, those returns are constantly.
True.
Yeah.
So Mr. Marvin, let me ask you a question too while I got you. So when you're doing this, if you're not the person who has the time or the inclination to try and get a second and third person,
Right.
If I'm just trying to put my money in there and let it do what it does, but I don't have time to be looking for people, does that benefit me as well to get that 10%?
Absolutely. And that's why I love this, because I say this is an equal equilibrium, if that's a word, right? But it's an even level playing field, because someone like me, you know, I like that kind of stuff. But, you know, someone like my brother Tack, you know, that's not his thing. You know, he just wants to, hey, let me just put some money in. I didn't got time for people. I don't like motivating people, you know, and that's his choice. But I love that because this evens the playing field. If someone doesn't want to do that, like for instance, you just want to say, hey, I want to put my money in. I don't care about, you know, talking to people, binary qualified. But if you chose to mention it to someone, like the gentleman that had only $100 in, let's say you happen to just talk to someone who has maybe some Bitcoin or maybe just sold a business and looking to exactly.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you know that's what's huge about that.
Appreciate you, sir. Definitely
Absolutely.
answer my question.
Thank you, sir. I do want to say one last thing. A lot of people are concerned about what happens when the price of Bitcoin drops. And,
One second,
you know,
Marvin. 1 second, Marvin. Jesse J. Jesse, please mute your mic. Jesse, please mute your mic.
Thank you, Jeff. All right. So a lot of people are concerned about what happens when Bitcoin goes down. I say, great, buy some more. Why? Because you will never lose your money. The only way you can lose your money is if you try to withdraw it at a lower price, which doesn't make sense. Only take your money out when it's going higher. So we have less than 30 seconds. I want to make sure we answer everyone's questions. So I'll log back in just in case. You guys can log back in the same exact Zoom number, and we want to make sure we answer all of your questions and concerns. I'll even show some live examples. So let's log right back in, same Zoom, because it should be shutting down in less than a minute. And again, you can log back in with the same exact number. And myself and Miss Christina, Minister Christina, will answer all of your questions.
I know